What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into Venom issue number 23. This is the return of Toxin. Now, when it comes to Dylan and Eddie Brock, there is a lot going on in this series. From Dylan now being Codex. Not only is he Codex, but he also has All Black. He also has the Venom symbiote. And for quite a while, he believed Eddie Brock to be dead. But now he knows that he is alive. And so he is preparing for his father's return. He is using All Black to cut people off from Eddie's hive mind. And slowly but surely, he is amassing his army. We don't know what to expect when Eddie Brock does return. But Dylan is more than ready to take on his father, lacking the full grasp of what Eddie is and what Eddie has become. Dylan is under the assumption that his father is up to no good, that with his father's return, only death and destruction will come. But before his father arrives, he must gather his forces. So make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so we are picking up 1 week ago. We are picking up with Venom and Dylan. As they make their way through the city, Venom lets it be known that they are being hunted. With this realization, it doesn't take long for the arrival of Toxin. With Toxin thinking that he is catching Venom by surprise, he jumps in on him. He goes to make his attack, with Toxin not recognizing that he is severely out of his depth. But Toxin is also not here to fight. With the symbiote going away, we see Bryn Waters, the current host of the Toxin symbiote, and he is letting both Venom and Dylan know that he is not here to fight, that he came here to talk to him, to warn him. And so as the two of them sit down, we see a conversation ongoing. A conversation about Alchemax. Because Bryn's father works at Alchemax. Bryn had found a picture of Dylan in his office. In fact, he found an entire file on Dylan Brock. But this isn't because of the experimentation that Alchemax wants to do. This is because there was a recent attack on some co-workers. Alchemax has some missing employees. They believe that Dylan Brock might be behind this. And while Dylan is definitely not a friend of Alchemax, he's also not about killing random people that are doing their job. But several people have gone missing. And now Alchemax is investigating anybody with a grudge that might be towards them. And while Bryn's father really isn't talking about this in any detail with him, he worries that his father might be next. And so Toxin has come to Dylan asking for help. And Dylan is willing to do so. But he wants to make a deal with Toxin. With Toxin being able to track Venom, he believes that maybe Toxin could also track Eddie Brock. Dylan lets it be known that he is preparing for his father's return. He is recruiting symbiotes who are willing to fight against his father. And so the two strike an accord. Dylan is going to help out Bryn, but Bryn is also going to help out Dylan once his father returns. This is what picks us up in present day. We pick up with Bryn getting a phone call. This is his father letting him know that he is stuck at the office. But he also knows that his father is lying to him. Lying about what he's doing, lying about what is going on. And after his father hangs up, this is where he gets a text message. A man tied up in a chair looking very tortured. And so Toxin goes into the hive mind, into Venom's void. What we are seeing is that Venom and Dylan are creating their own hive mind. Something we suspected that Carnage might also be doing. This makes for a very interesting turn of events. Because until now, we believe that Venom was cutting people off from the hive mind. We had yet to have the understanding that Venom and Dylan are creating their own hive mind. All the symbiotes that they are recruiting are going to be part of this. And while right now, this little hive mind, Venom's void, it's relatively quiet. That's because there's not many other symbiotes that are here. But soon, there will be more. But we see Venom and Toxin having a conversation. Bryn has a lead. Someone is blackmailing Alchemax by torturing their employees. And what they want is the truth. They want Alchemax to publicly release some internal documents. They don't know what these documents say. but they are unwilling to let a man die because of it. And so Venom takes off across the city, and we pick up with a mysterious individual, completely masked, not knowing who this is. We do know that they are the one responsible for all of this blackmail, for everything that is going on. But this person is preparing to kill this Alchemax employee. That this employee's death will be a preview, a demonstration of their resolve. They are hoping that this is going to make Alchemax understand that next time they will do better. It doesn't take long for Bryn to knock down the door. As soon as they enter, they can smell something that is obscure. Not really sure what this is. They are very careful as they go through. As they make their way through, they see a couple of guardsmen. These guardsmen working for Alchemax have been taken down, but Bryn continues down the stairway. As he gets down to the basement, this is where he sees a handful of individuals that are tied up. Toxin can smell the explosives everywhere. And this is when that mysterious individual comes out of the shadows. As the dialogue starts up, we know that Bryn is just waiting. He is trying to buy himself some time. With Venom on the way, they are going to take care of this whole situation. And this individual has no idea that Bryn is also a symbiote host. Having the element of surprise, he is letting this person talking about how he was unable to save his son's life. It seems that he believes his son's death is Alchemax's fault. As he goes on and on about his son, we see him turn on Bryn, trying to shoot him with the taser and put him down. That is when Toxin comes out. But more than that, this is when Venom shows up directly behind him. The two symbiotes, they grab him and they get ready to lay a smackdown on this guy. For a moment, they thought they had this. They thought that they were going to take him down. But when this guy pulls out a grenade and he throws it, the clanking metal hitting the ground and the whole room exploding. Our symbiotes were able to get out of the blast, and now they are focused on rescuing all of the people here. They grab hold of them and they hightail it out before this whole place detonates. And now there is only confusion. But both Venom and Toxin, they wait. They wait to see who shows up. There's no press, there's no police, no FBI, only Alchemax. They have no idea what's going on, but Bryn's father is here. And that same masked individual, we see them pop up on his phone, recognizing that they have some guardian angels or guardian demons, if you will. But the point they miss completely is that you cannot kill them, that they are nothing. They are no one, and this was just the beginning. That's what takes us to the next morning. We are picking up with Black Widow. As she continues to investigate this place that had just got burned down, she walks around and what she finds is symbiote goo. As it falls down onto her arm, she's asking if it wants to come with her. It answers with joy tickling her skin. But Black Widow does warn that they are going straight into hell. And that will be the end of this issue. So this is a definite turn in direction. Recently, we had been focusing on everything going on with Eddie and Dylan. Dylan really coming into his own, having All Black, being Codex, having the Venom symbiote. And then Eddie Brock essentially finding out that he is the opposite of the Beyonders. That his role in the whole scheme of things is much grander and much bigger than he ever thought. But this issue was really focusing on the idea that Venom is out here recruiting other symbiotes. I do want to point out that we have seen a great deal of very young teenage symbiotes lately. Whether it be Dylan, whether it be Bryn Waters, or it be Normie and his rascal symbiotes. Nonetheless, Venom is building his army. He is preparing for his father's return. And now Bryn Waters has been added to the ranks. What I'm curious on is what is going on with Black Widow. Why is she investigating this? When a symbiote goo drips onto her, she has no issue with this whatsoever. In fact, she brings it along with her. Definitely a curveball that I was not expecting to be dropped into these comics, especially Venom comics. But I'm very interested to see where this is gonna go, how this is gonna play out, and what part Black Widow has in all of this. But the stage is slowly being set. The death of the Venomverse is just on the horizon. Carnage is out there doing what he does best. The pieces on the chessboard are being moved, and it is only a matter of time before the attacks begin. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you would like to get caught up with everything going on with this series, be sure to check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It will get you completely caught up on everything going on with this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel in tremendous ways, you are also getting tons of perks in the process. If you are unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.